welcome back to the Major Education online teaching. So my name is Mr. Toby and I will be your teacher today. Today we're looking at the T&N grade 8 book and we're going to finish off our lessons on Unit 10, Recycling. So if you want to turn to page 90 and 91 in your workbook. So at the bottom of page 90, there are 7 different words. These are all different materials that you can recycle. So it is important to know what each material is, so you know how and what you can recycle. So we're going to go through the words together. I will read them, you can repeat them. We have paper. Paper. Plastic. Plastic. Vegetable matter. Vegetable matter. Glass. Glass. Metal. Metal. Fabric. Fabric. And leather. Leather. Okay, so these are 7 different groups and types of recycling material. Before we move on to make some sentences and think about some different material for each category, we'll just go through what each category or material is. So paper. Paper and cardboard are made of trees. We have paper everywhere. There's paper on this book. Magazines. All books are made of paper. Okay, paper or cardboard. The next one, plastic. Now plastic comes in most types of packaging. If you buy a bottle of water or Coke from the shop, the bottle is plastic. If you buy vegetables or you go to the supermarket and buy meat, it is wrapped in plastic. And when you buy your shopping, they put it in a plastic bag. All these things are plastic. It is probably the most common type of material that we need to recycle. The next one, vegetable matter. This is all of the things that you use or throw away when you are cooking. Maybe you buy some carrots for your soup and you want to take the skin, so you cut the skin away. You throw the skin in the bin. This is vegetable matter. Once you finish your food, maybe there's some left over, you throw it away. That is vegetable matter. Anything you throw away that you use in cooking. The next one, glass. So glass is the material that is in windows. If you look at your window, it is made of glass. When we talk about packaging and recycling, we can talk about wine bottles or maybe jars of food. Metal. There's lots of different types of metal. Most of it you can recycle. This is metal, okay? Anything like this, you look at your table. The legs of your table will be metal. Fabric. Now fabric is what most clothes are made of. This is fabric. This is fabric. The t-shirt you are wearing is also fabric. Lots of different material for clothes. And finally, leather. So leather is made of the skin of animals, usually cows. Okay, if you look at shoes like these are leather. Maybe a leather coat. Okay, not many things are leather, most things are fabric. But you think about leather shoes. So now we have our different materials and you know what they are. On page 91, there is a picture of a pile of rubbish that you can recycle. What I want you to do is use this picture to help you and try and think of 2 or 3 different types of material or packaging for each of these categories. For example, paper, you can say newspaper, it's made of paper, or a book, made of paper. So try and think of 2 or 3 examples for each of these. So pause the video now, write down these words. If you need to write down the meaning, you can rewind the video and watch me again. Once you understand, just write 2 or 3 words for each of these different materials or categories. You can use this picture to help you, or you can think of your own, or even use the internet. Once you're done, start the video again, and we'll go through some answers and try and make some sentences. Good luck. Okay, so here are some examples that I've written down. Some of them are my own, some of them I looked at the picture to help me. So we'll just go through my examples. If you've got different ones, I would love to read them in the comments below. There are lots and lots and lots of things we can recycle, okay? Nearly everything can be recycled. So we're just going to go through mine. So for paper, I have a book or a newspaper. You finished a book that you read. You can recycle it, turn it into another book, or give it to someone. Once you've read your newspaper, you can recycle that, so it can be turned into another newspaper. For plastic, we have water bottle or plastic bag. Now every time you go to the shop, they will give you a plastic bag, so it is good to try and recycle them. It is even better to bring your own bag made of fabric. You can use again and again. Vegetable matter, we have banana skin and leftover food. This can be recycled and turned into compost for your garden to help your plants grow. Glass, we have wine bottle or jam jar. Now a jam jar you buy at the supermarket and it has jam in. A jar is anything made of glass that we put food in. Metal, fizzy drink can. You buy a can of Coca-Cola or 7-Up. You drink it and you can recycle the can. It can be turned into something else. And tin foil. We use this to wrap our food in and put it in the fridge. Fabric, t-shirt or blanket. Maybe they get old. You can recycle them and they can be made into new fabric. And leather, like I said, shoes or a coat. These things can be recycled, or you can give them to your friend who wants them. So these are my examples. I would love to read about yours in the comments below. As I said, there are hundreds and hundreds of different materials you can use. So, using these, and also using this conversation here, I want you to write sentences, one for each of the different materials. So this is your sentence structure. We can recycle and turn it into, and. So here, we will do the first one together. We can recycle paper. Okay, paper. And we can turn it into books and newspapers. Notice here, we make these words plural. We can turn them into lots of newspapers or 2 newspapers, not just one. So all of these words, when you are writing your sentence, should be plural. They need an S on the end. So the first word, you use these. The second words, you can use these. Okay, I want you to write your 7 sentences. I'd love to read them in the comments below. So that is it for part 1 of this lesson. Before we leave, there's a couple of questions that I want you to think about. Question 1, do you recycle? Yes or no? Question 2. What can you do to recycle? Now you know some more information about materials. Do you think you can recycle more? It is very important for the environment to recycle. It is an easy thing for you to do that will help to save the planet. So, what can you do to recycle? Try and think about that. I would love to hear about some answers in the comments below. That's it for part 1 of this lesson. Tune in next time for part 2. Goodbye.